Hello, welcome back. Today I have a reading for Pisces. This is going to be a love, no contact reading. I want to take the time to thank you for tuning in to this reading today. I pre-shuffled some oracle cards. I asked that spirit guides me. Your angels, your ancestors, and your guides are welcome to come and channel through me for some messages for you. So let's just hop right in. I pre-shuffled some oracle cards already. And the first one you got is this jump in card. This is Andronoman energy here. It says adventure and say yes to change. It was also paired with this cracked open card. It says rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And for some reason, I was feeling like pulling a third oracle card for you to really like get the energy going for this reading. And this is going to be the charity card. It says prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven and ask and you shall receive, which is so beautiful here. So there is some sort of situation that you're going through in your life where you feel like it has caused you to hit rock bottom, or you feel like there's like some sort of like serious drastic change in your life. Now, Spirit is really asking you to surrender to that type of change and recognize that everything in this reality is happening for you. It is not happening to you. And a lot of times when we are under life's pressures, that is truly when diamonds can be formed, right? So we have a lot of life lessons that can happen and can form when we are going through serious like pain points in our life, you know? And it's not to say that life has to be all doom and gloom, but it is to say that in life, we have to go through some serious soul lessons and some serious growth in order for us to learn more things about ourselves, the world, relationships, family, friends, whatever, and continue living in harmony with the things that make sense for us and to us, you know? So we don't always like need to go through some crazy catastrophic events, but just recognize that when you do, it was probably predestined, preordained, like your soul picked this lesson that you were going to learn before you came here onto planet Earth. And now you're just living it out, you know? And there's also this message here for you to really like surrender to some sort of change and like adventure in your life. Like, don't be afraid to say yes to a new activity, a new hobby, or something that's seriously going to light you up. You know, like there's this like need for an adventurous like spirit. And maybe whatever situation you've gone in your life, maybe you're feeling like you don't have the energy to be adventurous. Like you don't have the energy to, you know, like really find an activity that's going to make you inspired again, but I want you to try and dabble into different things. And then we also have this, connect with heaven card and ask and you shall receive. So really call upon your angels and your guides. There's some sort of serious intuition wave that's going to hit you and you're going to be like, yes, this is the move I need to make. Yes, this is the hobby, the thing that I need to tap into. This is going to light me up and like, you know, get me excited for life again. So let's look into the past, the present, and the future. We're going to pull some cards to clarify, pull some cards to clarify the energy. I want to like shuffle these first though. Okay. Yeah. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. That's what I'm hearing. Change is on the horizon. It's so scary doing anything outside of our regular norm, honestly. But change is good. It's necessary for soul growth. And it's okay to experience different timelines in your life and things that you didn't think were going to play out the way that they are, but here we are, you know? 3 cards for the past, 1 more. That is so interesting. Really interesting. Whoa. One more card for the future. Well, not two, so that's okay. Okay, so in the past, we had the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles here, and also the the Nine of Pentacles here. I don't know why I wanted to say Queen of Pentacles, but clearly there's just Pentacles in the past. Like, this is all land energy, earth energy. So Virgo, Taurus, and what's the other earth sign that I'm not thinking of? I'm blanking right now. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So you could be dealing with one of those three. Earth sign, grounded energy. But yeah, so in the past, there was some sort of new manifestation that came into fruition. And it could be this person that you were involved with. They were financially stable and secure, and they made you feel like you could be financially stable, like with them. Or maybe you met this person like at work. But there's something having to do with finances directly tied to this situation. So maybe you were married and your finances were joint, but I do see like financial abundance here in the past. So either you or this person have like a lot of money, or like maybe together you made a lot of money, or you like have a joint business together or something. But it was all about like really manifesting it and like seeing it and believing it and knowing that like, dang, me and this person could like really do this. Like, we can be secure and we have the same type of like goals and same type of like energy, and like, I don't know why I'm feeling like you met this person at work, or there's like just this message here about like working really hard. Like maybe somebody was a workaholic, but I also see like emotional fulfillment in this like work energy, like this hustle like mentality, and so maybe you both like shared this type of mentality, or one person or the other felt like they were financially secure and stable. And in the present moment, we have the Tower card, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Death card here. So clearly there is some sort of rebirth situation that's happening. The Tower is all about a serious and sudden ending and change to one person's reality here. See how like they're jumping out of this tower because it's breaking from the bottom, and it's kind of this card goes hand in hand with this like cracked open. Like, you see the energy of both of these cards here. It's like there's some sort of serious like ending that happened because somebody needed to be logical about their next move, and they were really cold about this. So this could have been you or the person you're connecting with, but I just feel like a cold energy, like somebody was like didn't give the other person the time of day, and they didn't like speak with their heart, and it was very logical and just like, no, this is what I need to do in order for me to get ahead, and like we can't be a union anymore. And it feels like it's really sudden, like in the present moment. So if this hasn't happened yet, it will happen very soon. I hate to say it, I'm just like reading the cards how I see it, but in the future I see some really great energy here, And the Death card is all about a rebirthing experience. So understand that whatever life lesson that you are going through right now, it is for the betterment of yourself. Like, there is some sort of cycle that is coming to a completion in your life, and it was meant to happen in the way that it is, even if it feels really harsh, and even if it feels like there is no solid game plan as to where you can go next. I don't know why I just heard that, but yeah, like, even if it feels like you don't have a plan, you have no idea how you're going to make your money, what you're going to do, how to be adventurous in life again and feel excited, there is light at the end of the tunnel for this situation. Because what I see here is The 10 of Wands here. We have the Strength card. We have the Temperance card. And then also the Queen of Swords, you know? So this is you finally being in your power and being that stoic, like, bitch, like, I don't need this person in my life anymore, you know? There's balance that is being restored into your life and like some sort of divine harmony. Like, I feel like this was like a divine intervention from spirit for this connection to like come to an end, you know? Because the 10 of Wands, you see how he's like pushing all of these wands here? He's like so ready and done to be moving and holding and having all of this weight like on his back. Tens also in the tarot represent some sort of cycle coming into completion, similar to like the Death and Rebirth card here. So it's like the message really here is that whatever ending that you're going through is going to allow you to really move into your power as a person. You are going to tame that inner beast within you, and it's going to fuel your next like venture that you have. Like, I'm getting like riled up like energy from this, you know? And with the Queen of Swords here as well, it's just like Queen of Swords is like that bitch. Like, she's over here doing what she needs to do in order for her to get ahead in life. And like, I don't care, you know, I'm here to make myself financially secure. I know what I want in my life. And like, if you don't and you don't see my vision, like, please step out of my way respectfully. So I just feel like there is like a divine intervention for what occurred right now in your life, and it may not feel like that, and it may even be hard to like digest or for you to hear, but I do see some like beautiful energy at the end of this. And it's like some of my most moments in life where I felt I completely reinvented myself came from the lowest points in my life, came from moments where I was crying in bed, not knowing why this situation was happening. And I'll tell you what, when you come out from the other side, you recognize not only the lesson in it, but you start to love yourself even more because you listen to yourself finally. You listen to the voice inside of your head, and you started doing things for you again, and nobody can take that away from you when you start living life for yourself and not for other people. And it's hard if you know, are an empathic sign as a Pisces, as a water sign. It is very hard for you to give up your emotions in that way, you know, like, okay, this is so crazy. So then we had, to clarify this even further, we have the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the King of Swords again. So again, there was some sort of conflict, serious disagreements here, and like a lot of just like competition energy or like sneakiness. Like, it just feels like there was just like an all-time tension with this person, you know? And it's like, I feel like, you know, there was this like need for someone to be really truthful about how they felt, you know, about a situation. And it's like someone's finally using their head over their heart and really listening to like listening to ways that they can make money again, listen to ways how they can, you know, command their own truth and like be in their own heart-centered energy without being too like emotional about the situation. I don't know if you're going to need a financial advisor or a lawyer, or there's going to be somebody like, I just feel like there's finances intertwined with each other. And because of this loss and separation, somebody feels like they don't know what they're going to do next and how they're going to do it and make it work. And if financial resources, like if somebody needs to get a lawyer involved, like by all means, like do it, you know what I mean? Like, or some sort of just like advisory person in this, like do it. I don't know why I'm feeling like that, but I feel like this person was like very egoic also. And it's like the jig is up, honestly. Like, you're reclaiming your power again, and you are moving into something that is way more satisfactory for you, that lights you up. You're gonna have it all figured out in due time. It's a process, and I would just feel the emotions of everything. Ask the universe, ask your angels, ask your guides, how can I break free from this? How can I start feeling good about my life again? Yeah, because you have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So it's like you have to adapt to this new way of living, but there is good fortune on the other side of things. And Spirit does want to provide you a new career or financial opportunity to go into. And you are going to be weighing your options on what you should do. I would say the wave of intuition, just like this like charity card was talking about, is going to come in, and you're going to have a real message as to what you need to do. Yes, but don't be afraid to say yes to new opportunities that come into your life, because they will pass you by, and the window of opportunities is, you can call it in again, but let's just say there's going to be a time block before it comes back around into your life for you to connect on it in a spiritual level, and you'll get it. Like, you'll know, like, all right, this feels really right for me. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, you know. Ask and you shall receive, because you don't want to miss this new opportunity. Like, there's a brand new cycle that's waiting for you to happen on the other side once you just get through this present moment. And I feel for you, because it does feel like you had a lot of history with this person, but I know that better things are coming. I can see it in the cards for you. The inner strength is exciting, you know. So get excited for life. Even if right now it doesn't feel, even if you're in this thickness right now, like, just know on the other side of things, you are going to come out on top. And that is the biggest FU to anybody else, you know. Don't let this person see you and wallowing in your sadness or self-pity. Do what's best for you. Make your money moves. Go on your adventures. Start the new hobby and live your life. This is what I have for you. I hope you took something away from this. This was really empowering. I will catch you on the next reading. Please take care.